They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Detroit! Over!
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Dancing to his left. This is Bell on the dump off. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the year. Early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton takes it himself, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Bell, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Newton on 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. Being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. He's got it at the 15. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He'll get it up the middle. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run it with Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 29 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Set. 180.
on 2nd and 10. Newton over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gun. 20.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Newton. A screen to Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Mayfield now. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton going top shelf for Smith. It got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Newton being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Newton, buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's up and good. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone!
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe, chasing the check.